Avignon or Avignon, IPA, Latin, Avignon, is the prefecture of the Vaucluse department in the Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur region of southeastern France, located on the left bank of the river Rhône. The commune had a population of 93,671 as of the census results of 2017. With about 16,000 living in the ancient town centre enclosed by its medieval walls. Between 1309 and 1377, during the Avignon papacy, 7 successive popes resided in Avignon, and in 1348 Pope Clement VI bought the town from Joanna I of Naples. Papal control persisted until 1791 when, during the French Revolution, it became part of France. The town is now the capital of the Vaucluse department and one of the few French cities to have preserved its city walls. The historic centre, which includes the Palais des Papes, the cathedral and the Pont d'Avignon, became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995. The medieval monuments and the annual Festival d'Avignon have helped to make the town a major centre for tourism. The earliest forms of the name were reported by the Greeks, Avignon Avignon and Avignon Avignon. The Roman name Avignon Cavarum, i.e. Avignon of Cavars, accurately shows that Avignon was one of the 3 cities of the Celtic Ligurian tribe of Cavars, along with Cavaillon and Orange. The current name dates to a pre-Indo-European or pre-Latin theme ab-n with the suffix -ion. The Avignon of the 1st century BC was Latinized to Avignon Onis in the 1st century and is written Avignon in classic Occitan spelling or Avignon in Maastrichtian spelling. The inhabitants of the commune are called Avignonnais or Avignonan in both Standard Occitan and Provençal dialect. Avignon is on the left bank of the Rhône River, a few kilometers above its confluence with the Durance, about 580 kilometers north-northwest of Marseille. On the west it shares a border with the department of Gard and the communes of Villeneuve-les-Avignon and Les Angles, and to the south it borders the department of Bouches-du-Rhône and the communes of Barbentane, Rognoners, Château-Renard, and Noves. The city is in the vicinity of Orange, Salon-de-Provence, and Marseille. Directly contiguous to the east and north are the communes of Comont-sur-Durance, Morières-les-Avignon, Le Pontet, and Sorgues. The region around Avignon is very rich in limestone, which is used for building material. For example, the current city walls, measuring 4,330 meters long, were built with the soft limestone abundant in the region called Moulins-Bourdigalienne. Enclosed by the city walls, the Rocher des Doms is a limestone elevation of Ergonian type, 35 meters high, and is the original core of the city. Several limestone massifs are present around the commune, and they are partly the result of the oceanization of the Ligurian Provençal basin following the migration of the Sardo-Corsican bloc. The other significant elevation in the commune is the Montfavart Hill, a wooded hill in the east of the commune. The Rhône Valley is an old alluvial zone. Loose deposits cover much of the ground. It consists of sandy alluvium more or less colored with pebbles consisting mainly of siliceous rocks. The islands in the Rhône, such as the Île de l'Arbatelasse, were created by the accumulation of alluvial deposits and also by the work of man. The relief is quite low despite the creation of mounds allowing local protection from flooding. In the land around the city there are clay, silt, sand, and limestone present. The Rhône passes the western edge of the city, but is divided into 2 branches, the Petit Rhône, or Dead Arm, for the part that passes next to Avignon, and the Grand Rhône, or Live Arm, for the western channel which passes Villeneuve-les-Avignon in the Gard department. The 2 branches are separated by an island, the Île de l'Arbatelasse. The southernmost tip of the Île de l'Arbatelasse once formed of a separated island, the Lull de Payet. The banks of the Rhône and the Île de l'Arbatelasse are often subject to flooding during autumn and March. The publication Floods in France since the 6th century until today, research and documentation by Maurice Champion tells about a number of them. They have never really stopped, as shown by the floods in 1943-1944 and again on the 23rd of January 1955 and remain important today, such as the floods of the 2nd of December 2003. As a result, a new risk mapping has been developed. The Durance flows along the southern boundary of the commune into the Rhône and marks the departmental boundary with Bauche du Rhône. It is a river that is considered capricious, and once feared for its floods. It was once called the third scourge of Provence, as well as for its low water. The Durance has both alpine and Mediterranean morphology, which is unusual. There are many natural and artificial water lakes in the commune, such as the Lake of Saint-Chamond. East of the city, there have been many diversions throughout the course of history, such as feeding the moat surrounding Avignon or irrigating Cr.